Violence doesn't solve anything except for all the things it does.
That's... Seems like we're going a little off the deep end there, talk. Getting a little bit out of control. This guy? Oh, it's just the camera.
Now to grind up the meat. Get to the kitchen.
Get to the kitchen.
As president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up. Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles into air guitar solos, idiot. Words can hurt.
Oh snap! He called them mean things. I guess we'll shoot them in the face now or something. Grind meat. Seems like an interesting instruction. Grind meat?
Let's get a grindin'.
Is that, are those skags? Is that what those things are? I think they are.
Grinder.
Oh, like keep pressing?
Delicious! We're nearly done preparing the gobbler's meal. With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient. Deadly poison! Head to the stabber jabber nests.
The what?
I ran out of explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up. Psych!
Welcome to my humble shop.
The stabber jabbers. I seem to remember needing to slag them. Find stabber jabber
You know
nest.
you're following an idiot, yes? Torg created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons. But you've both outlived your usefulness. Tribute, kill.
Tribute, you say? I may have misplaced that grenade. They're recycling bosses from other parts of the game. Axel, isn't that a guy from Borderlands 1? I think he was. Anyway, they're recycling bosses from other games.
Closes a door, I blow it the up. Hey, make sure to get a slag weapon on the way.
I kinda have one.
Smack the jabber nest to wake him up.
Wake up, stabber jabbers.
Alright, now slag the jabber. Kill it before the slag wears off. You gotta slag the jabbers before you kill them.
Please come back. There we go. So, I have to collect these slagged gland. Let me just do that. Ah!
Tannis told me a single slag jabber. Keep grabbing glands. I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food is like an explosion before your mouth.
I missed half a bit of dialogue, unfortunately.
Woo! You got all the glands. Now pop them into the gobbler's dinner and you'll be ready to fight them. Why do you insist on being a moron, Torg? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company. I knew I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Wait, what? No, get out of here, please. What is this? Am I supposed to try to get a Stabber Jabber into here? Slag, 1 spoonful. Like, how do I... How would that even work?
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me?
Ah, we don't want these guns.
Always happy to do business with a Headhunter.
Also, don't want those guns. Poison the gravy.
Now add the poison glands to the marination vat.
Sure.
Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal.
They made new loot things? Which button? That button. Pies.
The
Meat
meal's
pies.
almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery.
Start the oven. Where's the button?
That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by my abdominal muscles, I will eat the ravenous Wattle Gobbler. Chefs want to shut off the ovens. Stop them from doing so.
Hell, you badass! No!
Those food stops destroy our
That guy... Yeah, no, dude. There's like bosses here.
Why not just head home, Vault Hunter?
You're not stopping me!
Drop your gear, I'll let you go!
They shoot down the oven. Restart the oven. I will not serve lukewarm food.
Ow. Chef what? Oh my god. What is that? He's got rockets? Somebody stop that guy.
Food's done. Don't do it.
I mean... Rocket launchers in enclosed spaces. Not sure I agree. Also, take food from oven?
My taste buds are aflame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs. My mouth is watering so much you could drown a small village in my cheeks. The taste apocalypse is upon us.
That sounds... That looks like a delicious pie.
If you kill that gobbler, Torg, it'll be your last meal. The board of directors and I can guarantee that.
Guns! Glorious guns! If you got the money, I'll save your gall-darn life.
If you're wondering, yes, this is gonna be the boss fight. Let me sell all the crap that I don't want. I don't really want this.
Good luck.
know why we made the Gobbler invincible, Torg? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you could eat one? You are the dumbest person in the world. I've paid several other contestants to kill you if the Gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. You and Torg will pay for your idiocy. Here comes the ravenous Wattle Gobbler!
It's a giant.
Replace this creature's normal food with poison! Let's see if he notices! He took the bait. Now just don't die until the poison takes effect.
Just don't die until the poison takes effect.
Show it to you.
No, you idiotic mercs! Don't shoot the Gobbler, shoot the Vault Hunter!
What was that?
The poison's working! It's working! The Gobbler is killable! Let me take poison!
Doing it. Hitting. Get wrecked, Gobbler. Get bored and wrecked.
This is your last chance, Torg. Call this off, or you'll be out of the company! Whatever! I'll just work for Moxie and blow things up! Pro-coder! Out of this thing! Napkins may or may not be involved! You just disobeyed a direct order from your president, Torg. You're dead. I am so scared! I know you can't tell because of the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic! Anyway, come on back whenever, Vault Hunter!
And we kill a giant turkey for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Torg is gonna eat the turkey, although it's been poisoned, so it's probably a bad idea to eat it. Is that all the... oh no, there's more loot.
Nice.
Grab it. Grabbing loot. Grabbing the loot. Grabbing all the things. Okay, I think that's all the loot. And we out. Hold on, before we out, let me just look around a little bit. There's an arena here. What is that thing? There's like smokestacks? I guess that's the kitchen? The smokestacks from the kitchen underneath, I guess? Oh, look at that! Look at that mountain! Look at those trees, although it's just textures, right? You know, they look pretty effective. I mean they're flat textures, you can see the outlines of them. It's so pretty! Autumn mountains and falling leaves. What's going on here? Take the plung. But why? Why take the plung? Also, loot boxes. I mean, before we gotten all our legendary weapons, these would have been amazing. But we're using legendaries, and so they're not. Whoa! No, no more? Alright.
Today, I am thankful for big-ass monsters and the mercenaries who explode them. It almost brings a tear to your eye, but you hold back because you don't want to look like a wuss, but that's okay, because real badasses cry too!
That seems convoluted. Who wants to hear a story? Grandma Flexington's story.
Oh, my grandma's a pretty big fan of yours. Could you go say hi to her?
Alright, we're gonna go say hi to Grandma. Before I do that... Oh, that's a pretty decent weapon, except it's not as good as my ones. Let me get the new skin. And, new skin. New head, I mean. Talk to Grandma Flexington. She is huge.
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever fought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
No,
All right, the whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time at a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife. From that day onward, my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents, and... Ah, man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was... Oh, right! The Blowhole the Apocalypse! So anyway, I was wrestling Blowhole to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torg starts crying because he really likes whale squids, and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today! Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that high five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma!
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right?
Yes.
What's my favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rocky Road.
So you are listening, how wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my neck to pass the time. I still remember the way he used to tweet. He went, tweet, tweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you, that's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house. After After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off a nearby tower tree, got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Rack don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
That's right, High Five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your grandfather